ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to First and 10 Sports Talk. My name is JR, and today we're going to be taking a look at the final polls in the college football playoff and talking about if the committee got it right, if there's somebody that was more deserving. And to start out with Clemson, I think Clemson, there's really no disputing that they needed a spot in there. They're undefeated. I mean, they played pretty well all season. Alabama the same way. I mean, I questioned them the first time the polls came out, and they were in the top 4. On my previous videos, I said I didn't think that they deserved that yet, but finishing the season, I think they were playing at the level to deserve that second spot. A third spot, Michigan State. I do think Michigan State is a good team, and Oklahoma is as well. So, to kind of put this in perspective, what I'm trying to say is, I know the committee got 4 of the best teams. I just don't know if they got the 4 best teams. One problem I have with the committee in the way they do things is I can clearly look at a team. I think everybody can look at a certain team and say, I feel like if they were played on even a neutral field, this team would win. And I feel that way about, and so I really want to look at Stanford here. Stanford came off after losing to Northwestern, one of the hottest teams in college football. Yes, they did lose again to Oregon, but besides that, they were perfect. They beat USC twice. They won the Pac-12. They beat Notre Dame. I don't see why they were not considered more. As far as I'm concerned, their resume was stronger than Iowa's. And I know Iowa's not in it, but they're in the 5th spot. And so, if you look at Iowa, they played Michigan State really tight down to the end. Okay, Iowa played absolutely nobody all year. Michigan State played Oregon. Oregon still was getting used to Vernon Adams. So yes, they won, and I'm not taking anything away from that, but I do think that should count for something, which I know at this point it's not. I think Stanford really deserved a shot in there. They played better. I believe that if Stanford played Iowa or Michigan State or Ohio State for that matter, or maybe even Oklahoma, I think they have a shot at beating all those teams. I think they beat all 3 of those Big Ten teams. I think Iowa is good. What I'm interested to see is how they're going to play them in the Rose Bowl. Now that being said, how are they going to do that on kind of a neutral field? I think Stanford has the advantage. They have Christian McCaffrey, Kevin Hogan, and that defense is playing great. And Iowa does not have the offense to score on that Stanford defense. And Stanford's offense just chews clock. It's totally going to wear down the Iowa defense. Again, I say, I think Stanford definitely deserved a spot in the top 4. The top 2, they definitely got right. Oklahoma, like I said in one of my last videos, I do believe that they deserve a spot in the playoff. They came off extremely hot after losing to Texas. Sure, they're 2 of their biggest wins of the season. TCU and Baylor were against backup quarterbacks, but I still feel like they are playing at a very elite level. So, with that being said, I do think like I said, I feel like they got 4 of the best teams. I don't think they got the 4 best teams. I think Stanford is better than Michigan State, whether the record shows it or not. I think if you put Stanford against Michigan State, I think Stanford wins. So I don't know why the committee does not look at that and say, we clearly think this team is better, rather than saying, oh, well, their resume, or, that kind of thing. I think if you can clearly look at a team and see they're better, they should get a spot or be higher in the rankings. But that's just my opinion. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, this is Sports Talk, and now.